What's up, motherfuckers? It's Moist Alex, bringing you another video. And today, guys, we are on Old School. Yes, we are getting back into the old school scene. I apologize to all my old school fans, but I am here, guys. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You know, I really do appreciate all the support from both sides, RuneScape 3 and Old School. You guys don't understand how much this means to me. And before we get into the video, I officially turned 10 today on RuneScape. I have my 10-year veteran cape, and because this is an old school video, my intro does not include it. So when you see the end of the video, you will see I made my outro is a little bit different. Hopefully you enjoyed the intro as well. But I've created two separate intros for Old School and for RuneScape 3. So that way, for those of you who only want to follow me via Old School, can go ahead and do that. And then also, if you just want to watch both, then you can also enjoy the both sides of both worlds. So with that being said, guys, I officially turned 10 on RuneScape actually a week ago, but today is when I decided to get the cape. So that's done, and now we're a 10-year veteran. We're officially 10 years old on RuneScape. This is the only time in life where I've actually been 10 again. It's been great, man. You know, being an adult and stuff, actually being able to be 10 again feels real good, man. It feels real good. I can basically go back and tell myself some stupid shit that I used to do back in the day, but I'm just kidding, guys. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff that we've been through on RuneScape, man. The 666 massacre is basically one of the most memorable things I think that's actually happened to me on this game. For those of you who were around at that time, that's when construction was released, and because of that, the first guy to get 99 in construction actually was throwing a huge party, and there was so many people fucking there. It was ridiculous. Like, I believe all of World 1 or what, I forgot what world it was in, but man, like the entire world was in that motherfucker's house. So he had turned PVM on in his house, and when you do that, of course, everybody's able to fight and shit like that. So shit was getting hectic, but something that happened, I don't know if he had got kicked out or if he expelled everybody from the house all at once. But when that happened, PVM was still enabled, not PVM, PvP was still enabled throughout the world, so people was able to attack some people. That's when the guy Duriel came along. Duriel was actually one of the few people able to attack any RuneScape player that he chose to in Falador, and that's why it's called, the Falador Massacre 666. You can look it up and find an old school video about it. But I was actually in Falador at that time because I was one of those noobs who like to go to follow people for drop parties and stuff like that. So I was in the house and I actually got expelled with him. And I followed everybody to Falador because they were saying there was going to be a big drop party there. But all of a sudden, there was this guy there attacking motherfuckers. And I was like, holy shit. Now, as a noob, I ain't got shit on me, so I'm going to follow him. I want to be famous. I want to get killed by the motherfucker. So I was, hey, hit me. Hey, hit me. And, there was some other people that was doing, hey, attack me, and doing all this shit. And then there was a bunch of mods there spamming like, please bank your items, please bank it. It was a crazy thing, man. It was just epic. And, it was one of the things in RuneScape that I think needed to happen because to me, it should have set a foundation for Jagex in order to get their shit together. But apparently that hasn't happened. And we haven't had anything like that happen again, though. So I guess in a way they have learned their lessons. But one of the things I used to hate about then that I still do hate now is that they keep so much of the same bullshit going on that makes me mad because they don't have the right people testing like some of their stuff. And honestly, like with guys like Chris Archie and stuff like that, he's not that much of a bosser, but because he's well known, they'll let him do some testing and stuff to see his opinion and to give his opinion out to other people like us. Now, those PVMers like what's his name, Smokey and stuff like that, those are the guys that I would want to be testing any new monster that I was coming out with, get their feedback on it, and basically get their ideas about what they think before they released it. And sometimes when they don't do that, They have their now. That's not saying that none of the guys in their office is good enough to fight, but you're the one that's creating it. And if you're trying to make this thing hard, you have to go to someone who's easily killed these fucking monsters. Like this motherfuckers did it naked now. So, people said Nex wasn't soloable. People said the Cowfight Queen shouldn't have been soloable, but you make it soloable because now a new update you've put in the game, like when they came out with Devotion, the world event, people realized that was able to save them from the damn Cowfight King thing. And I think there is a way to still solo that motherfucker now. So, um, a lot of that stuff happens when you try to update the game so much because you think constantly updating it will keep people constantly playing it. To a point, that's true, but also it's not true because there's certain people that will play this game regardless until they get their goals done. Some people will play this game constantly until they get 99 and everything. After they got 99, they have to have something that'll keep them here making money. They'll keep PVM and they'll do things that they never done before, like solo things in bronze, steel, for example, like I did. You would do a lot of shit that you haven't done, and after you've done everything, and that's when they came out the completionist cape. To keep people, hey, you got to play Castle Wars now. You got to do this amount, get this amount of tickets, or put this amount of hours into shit before you can get this cape. And that's actually one update I agree with them doing. Go ahead, bury that bone, get some experience, because I'm gonna be here for a couple more kills. And that's one of the updates they did that kept people here because now people have to do games they didn't usually do on a regular basis. I played a lot of Castle Wars back in the day, and I have a lot of fucking tickets in my no, now that I think about it, all my tickets were dropped when I got hacked back in the day because after that 666 event, a couple years after that, when I started getting into staking a little bit more, in the after Godwars and stuff came out, I started staking and stuff like that, and then I started realizing there was a lot of people there that was fucking hackers, and then they started DDoSing people and kicking them out, and I was losing a lot of my money. I was getting pissed. So, one of my resorts was to go back to Barrows. And after Barrows, I went up to Godwars and I was just doing that. And I kept saying to myself, I'm tired of doing this shit with a team. And then no sooner do I say that shit, the free trade and stuff is taken away from me. So, basically throughout my RuneScape career, the only reason why I'm not as rich as I should be is because I got screwed by jackets a lot. And I told you guys about the story of my Torva incident when Nex first came out. I was one of the first ones to have the full set because I soloed I didn't solo, but I got lucky and got the plate body in a free for all, and I ended up selling it for like $2 bill. And then when the prices dropped, I was able to buy the full fucking set. And when I got the full set, I was amazed by it. I went to Bandos with it, and I was like, dude, this set is fucking awesome. It gives you hit point bonuses. This shit is great. And it ended up degrading instantly as soon as I got hit. He did like his range spec, and it degraded to dust instantly. And I was like, what the fuck? And I had told them about the glitch and didn't hear anything about it. So basically, I had wasted all that time and money, and I wasn't broke. I still had a bill because I was banking then. Boy, I was banking. Staking had went good, and I was doing a lot of God War solos, and I was stacking up in solo and stuff, man. The funny thing is, I still never got a hilt from Armadale solo. So I got a hilt with a duo, but never in solo. So that's another thing that's on my list, and that's why I still play old school. The things I couldn't do on RuneScape 3, well, now there's RuneScape 3. I try to do on old school because it's different if you do it on RuneScape 3. If I solo a fucking hilt, it's not that great. It's 12 mil, yay, woo, but it's 12 mil I got easily because I was sitting here for 3-4 hours and not having to bank or eat food. So on here, I would rather do it. It's more rewarding to me to do it on here. It feels a lot more rewarding, like you worked hard to do it rather than get it as easy as you can on RuneScape 3. We getting a lot of food drops, but motherfucker, where is the fucking ring at? You feel me? Let me eat a shark and go ahead and get that up. So let's see, guys. So let me tell you my plans real quick, and that'll basically be for the end of the video. So if you want to say happy birthday to me about being 10 years old on this RuneScape, man, go ahead, do what you do. But I don't expect any happy birthdays because I don't want people to really think I'm really 10 and shit like that. Some of you motherfuckers going to start unsubscribing because, oh my God, I've been listening to a fucking 10-year-old all this time. Well, you've been listening to a very intelligent 10-year-old at that. So anyway, no, I'm not 10, bitches. I'm 21. So with old school, man, like I said, I'm on get money mode. So right now it's all about get money, get money, get money, get money. So we on old school, preparing for corporal beast. That's basically my plan. I have a video for you guys that I made, I think a month or two ago, that I'm gonna release. It's basically showing you how I did barrows when this game was first released. And the first thing I did was do the waterfall quest. Everybody should know about that by now. And you do it as a level 3 and you end up jumping up to like level 20 or 30 instantly, because you get up to like 30 attack and strength and shit. And I did a bunch of quests when I first started, and then I started training my magic. And magic is easily trained. You just easily just you shoot whatever you can. You can sit at the guards and camp behind the fucking fence and shoot them, whatever you decide to do. But I did mine on I think I got mine up to like 12 or something. Then I went to Greater Demons and I was collecting rune full helms, I believe. I forgot when did I do it. I might have, yeah, I think I did it then. Trying to get rune full helms, I was safe spotting them because, of course, I wasn't that high. So, after a while, I figured out that I should have been at Fire Giants because I did the waterfall quest. So, like a month ago or something. And then I started doing Fire Giants, collecting the rune skimmies. Actually, I did that on like the first week, now that I think about it. I started collecting all the rune skimmies and selling that to get my runes to keep training my magic. And I just went on that path the entire time. And before you know it, I had enough money to do barrows. I think I had made a meal from the rune skimmies because they were like 300K at the time, so I only needed like 3 of them. And then I bought my dumb ass bought prayer pots, and they was fucking expensive then. So I ran through my prayer pot. I think I bought 30 prayer pots, which at the time was 10K each. Ugh. Yeah, they was about 10K each at the time when people was able to do them. And I spent about 300K for that, and then I bought some lobsters. And I started fishing on my own after I realized how much it cost. So I did a lot of skilling. I fished until I got to like 50, so I had a lot of fucking lobsters and stuff. Um, Wait, when can you do lobsters? I fished something. I forgot, guys. I apologize, but uh, I fished until I got to like 60, and then I did my prayer up to 43 by ranging and maging at the hill giants and collecting the limps, selling the limps to people who did herb lore. Then I said, you know what? I did barrels for like I think a day or two, and I realized all my money was almost gone after all that work I had did because I was only 29 fucking well, I got up to 40 magic that day, but starting at 29 magic and having only 43 prayer, I was using like 3 prayer pots per fucking run. So I was like, I can't do this. I'm using 6 prayer pots a trip because I was doing 2 runs a trip, and I'm only making like 40, 50K minimum. I have potential to make 10 mil from the Guth and Spear, but nobody's able to use the spear yet, so they're not gonna buy the shit yet. And so I decided to go train my herb lore, and that's what everybody was doing. Nobody was really PVMing, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just wait till other people start needing this shit. And before you know it, I got my herb lore up to like 40. I was able to do my own rainers, which is only at like 32, I think. Damn, I almost got that nigga to hit me. I gotta be careful doing this shit, man. Because if I lag, I'm fucked. Not gonna lose anything that's really valuable, but I just hate dying, and because I would lose all this right there, and then it'd be a waste. So I ended up doing that until I was able to do basically, like I said, I did all that stuff to collect my own materials, and that's how I was able to do barrels effectively. I wasn't spending, if anything, any money at all to go to barrels, and I was still going with low stats, and that's what I got the video about, is that you can go with low stats. It's just the cost is gonna hit you in your ass. Now, if you got 10 mil, you probably won't care, but if you like a merchant or someone who merchants and stuff, I advise you to just keep merchanting. If you made 10 mil in like a day or so for merchanting, you better off just doing that shit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't even want that. I remember when Rune Axes was like 100, 200K too. That shit was ridiculous back in the day, bro. So that's basically all I did. And then I started getting, and my first barrels item was a Carol's crossbow. And with that Carol's crossbow, I made 400K from it, and all the barrels items basically I wear. Most of the stuff I got like, I think I got 4 Varric skirts and 3 helms. This Torax body is actually the same body I got, the first Torax body I got. I've never sold it because I always knew the Torax body would be cheap like it is now. There was really no point in selling it. And then of course you guys saw the video when I first got my Guth and Spear, which I think has been about a year ago now since then, or maybe 5, 6, 7 months. And then I just started making money from barrows, man. I think I made about 15 mil from barrows. And then I had that lucky stint when I went to Godwars on release and stuff for a little bit, trying to get the Armadillo hilt. Didn't succeed. Decided to go back to solo and Sarah. Got my agility up to 70, and then next thing you know, I had that hilt. And that's basically been the history I've had in old school. I've had better luck in this game than I did in my RuneScape career. Basically, I've had a lot of solo drops, but a lot of the solo drops came after they've already been fucked up. Like on RuneScape 3, I think I've gotten a lot of like whips. Like I was getting a lot of whips from Abyssal Demons. I was getting pissed. I was like, bro, I'd rather get the damn wand and shit. I'm on the task for it, and the whips ain't worth shit. I think I got like 3 whips in one fucking inventory. It made me mad one time. But whips ain't worth shit no more. So if they was a meal like they were on here, I would have been cool. But I've been trying to do Slayer on RuneScape 3. So be on the lookout for videos from both games, guys. I really can't give you no money making methods on RuneScape 3 that nobody else has already not done. There isn't much to it to make money on RuneScape 3. If you can do QBD, you can make about 3 to 6 mil an hour, depending on how fast you can kill it. Frost dragons, shit, regular dragons. People usually 2-hit blue dragons and stuff like that. Sell the bones. There's not much you really can do on RuneScape 3 that won't make you money nowadays. Skilling wise, I don't know yet though. Skillers, I think, get pretty much screwed in that game. Compared to like now, you can make some good money skilling in old school. And I'll see if I can get those methods for you old school guys. But, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. I'll show you the end of the trip, which is probably going to be like 2 or 3 more kills. But probably 1 because my prayer going to run out. I should have X-logged out, but it's all good. Hopefully we get, oh, look at that Fremnic Blade. Oh, yeah, that's fucking lovely. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can help you guys out on old school a little bit. Show you some money making methods, skilling. Oh, now that I'm thinking about myth bars, guys. I'm so sorry. Myth bars. If you actually go to the blast furnace, you'll realize they have a bank and stuff there. So basically, buy you some coal, buy you some myth, or try to buy it at a decent price. You don't have to make anything with it though, so understand that. Just sell the bars. It's a great way to get your smithing up. I went from 62 to 67, and that's all I made. I think I made like a meal or 2 from it, but if you're trying to train your skills, it's a great way to get your money up. Go to the blast furnace, basically, just in general. Smithing, go to the blast furnace. That's all you need to know. If you're smithing, go to the blast furnace. Do that, and I'm telling you, you will make a lot of money at the blast furnace. They got a chat for it. People are always there. It's a great way to make you some money. So you could do that as slightly AFKable too, but I choose not to AFK because I like to keep the furnace going. I can make more money per. I can make like 1,800 bars an hour. I think if people are constantly running the shit. So I'm one of the ones that's constantly paying attention and running it in that hour. So. I believe that's myth bars though. So any other bars you might be able to make more. I don't know, but it all depends. I think it's 1,800 any bars because you get basically a full inventory every time. So do that, or you could chop some U's. U logs are still good for money. They've always been great for money. But however, you won't make as much as you would if you were doing like myth bars or something. I don't think. Don't chop magic trees unless you really want to AFK. That's just a serious AFK thing there. Instead of you bank sitting, yes, go chop some magic trees if you can. Understand that shit is slow as fuck. I mean, I'm telling you, that shit is slow as fuck. So I can't really advise that as a great money making thing because I think you make like 100, 200K an hour. You better go get some clay, like I said in my video. Fuck that. So crafting, you can make some money by cutting gems up and shit like that, depending on how that is. Some people used to trade uncuts for cuts, so I remember that way back in the day. I don't know if they do that now. I haven't. Oh wow, that's crazy. Gonna go ahead and telly out of here. I brought Relica tabs. Why did I do that? I should have brought my home tablets. But that's basically how my trip went. I just got nothing but bones, and I'm not mad about it. But next trip I'll probably get something. Hopefully, Was only able to kill 26 of them. So if I had Guthans, it'll probably be like 40 or 50 per trip. But next trip, I'll probably get a ring. But I've been getting a lot of fucking rings. I think I got, you remember that video? I had like 2 or 3 of them, I think, in one fucking trip. So, it's bound to happen. Now my drop ratio gonna even out. So that's all you can really expect from that guy. I wonder if Han's here. I don't think he gives the 10-year cape here, does he? No, I don't think he does. So, basically this is my gear there. Like I told you guys, I only have 4 mil. So we about to get this bank stack back up. Got 600K left. We working with these Dagging bones. I had somebody made my God Sword blade, which I got from soloing. Sadly, it was not a hilt, or I don't even care if it's a bandos hilt. I'll keep the sword myself because I want to get the soloing bandos, man. So now what I'm gonna do is after I get about 3 Zerka rings, that's not including dragon axes. My goal is to get 3 Zerka rings, then and basically finish this damn task. But I want to get 3 Zerka rings, and then I'm gonna move on to fighting to getting my range up to 95, which I probably will just do that by going to fight Armadillo, solo Armadillo with the money that I made from the Zerka rings. And then once I get to 95, hopefully I got in the hilt. Hopefully Core Beast don't come out before all this. I'm all done with this shit, and then I'll get on and hit Nightmare Zone up like crazy, and get my shit up to at least 92 plus. Both that includes defense too. My goal is to do 92 plus, and then I'm working on Herb Lore because I want to be able to make this that super combat potion myself. It's at 90, so yeah, I'm gonna be able to do that hopefully, and that's gonna cost some money, boy. But I got plans for old school, baby. Now on RuneScape 3, we'll be bossing on there too because I do trade my EOC gold for old school gold. I did that before, and I ended up losing most of that because of Araxor and staking. So on RuneScape 3, I will be working on that, on my money making on there, trying to, and then being able to flip it back this way. So we'll see what's up, man. I'm preparing for that Corporal B. So like I said, if any of you guys are planning on doing it, hit me up. I'm always in my chat whenever I'm on old school. So if you want to come holler at your boy, come on in there. We can talk. If you got some questions about stuff, I'll try to answer them as best I can. And that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Moist Elax, and I'll see you next time.